Hello friends, welcome to Single Player. What are the best indie games on PS5? The PlayStation 5 is a powerful console that can run some of the most impressive games in the industry. However, sometimes you might want to try something different, something that offers a unique experience that you won't find in the mainstream titles. That's where indie games come in. Indie games are games made by independent developers, usually with a smaller budget and team than the big studios. Indie games often have more creative freedom, originality, and innovation than their AAA counterparts. They can explore new genres, mechanics, themes, and art styles that challenge the conventions and expectations of gaming. So, without further ado, let's begin our quest. In this video, you'll find a list of the top 10 best indie games on PS5. Among Us is a PS5 indie game that has taken the gaming world by storm. It is a multiplayer social deduction game where you play as either a crewmate or an imposter on a spaceship. The crewmates have to work together to complete tasks and find the imposters, while the imposters have to sabotage and kill the crewmates without getting caught. The game is full of suspense, deception, and teamwork, making it a thrilling and addictive experience. The PS5 version of Among Us offers some new features and improvements over the original PC and mobile versions. The game supports up to 15 players online, with cross-play compatibility with other platforms. The game also has enhanced graphics, sound, and performance, making use of the PS5's powerful hardware and features. The game also includes exclusive Ratchet and Clank-themed skins, hats, and pets, as well as a free trophy and platinum trophy for PS5 players. If you are looking for a fun and engaging game to play with your friends or strangers online, Among Us is a great choice. It is a game that will keep you on the edge of your seat and make you question everyone around you. Sifu is a stunning and thrilling beat-em-up game that showcases the beauty and brutality of Kung Fu. The game features a captivating story of revenge, where you play as a young martial artist who seeks to avenge his family's murder. Along the way, you will face various enemies and challenges, using your skills and environment to overcome them. The game's combat system is fluid and responsive, allowing you to unleash a variety of moves and combos. The game also has a unique aging mechanic, where every time you die, you resurrect older and wiser, but with less health. This adds a layer of strategy and tension to the game, as you have to balance your power and longevity. Sifu is a game that will appeal to fans of action and martial arts. The game's graphics are stunning, with realistic animations and detailed environments. The game's soundtrack is composed by Howie Lee, who creates a mesmerizing blend of traditional and modern sounds. The game's story is engaging and emotional, with dialogue options that can affect the outcome. The game also has a high replay value, as you can explore different paths and endings. Sifu is a game that deserves praise and recognition, as it is one of the best indie games of 2023. Kena Bridge of Spirits is a stunning visual feast that showcases the power and potential of the PS5. The game's world is richly detailed and vibrant, with lush forests, ancient ruins, and mystical realms. The game's graphics are enhanced by the PS5's features, such as ray tracing, adaptive triggers, and 3D audio. The game also runs smoothly at 60 frames per second, with fast loading times and no noticeable glitches. The game's art style is reminiscent of animated movies, with expressive and realistic facial animations and gorgeous cutscenes. The game's gameplay is equally impressive, as it offers a balanced mix of action, exploration, and puzzle solving. The game's combat is fluid and satisfying, with a variety of enemies, weapons, and abilities to choose from. The game's exploration is rewarding and fun, as it encourages the player to discover hidden secrets, collectibles, and upgrades. The game's puzzle solving is clever and challenging, as it involves using the game's unique mechanic, the Rot. The Rot are adorable and helpful creatures that can assist Kena in combat, exploration, and puzzle solving. The game's story is also engaging and emotional, as it follows Kena's journey to restore the balance of nature and help the spirits of the dead. The game's voice acting, music, and sound effects are also top-notch, creating a captivating and immersive atmosphere. Moss is a stunning VR adventure that immerses you in a magical world of fantasy and wonder. You play as a mysterious spirit who guides Quill, a brave and adorable mouse, through a perilous journey to save her uncle and her kingdom from an ancient evil. Along the way, you will explore beautiful environments, solve clever puzzles, and engage in thrilling combat with various enemies. Moss is not just a game, but an experience that will touch your heart and make you feel like you are part of the story. The game takes full advantage of the PS5's capabilities, delivering crisp graphics, smooth performance, and immersive sound. The game also features a charming narration, expressive animations, and a captivating soundtrack that will keep you hooked from start to finish. Moss is a must-play for any VR fan who loves a good adventure with a lovable protagonist. Cult of the Lamb is a unique and addictive game that combines roguelike elements with village management and dark humor. You play as a lamb who is saved from death by a mysterious entity and must repay your debt by creating a loyal cult in its name. The game offers a lot of variety and challenge, as you explore procedurally generated worlds, fight enemies, collect resources, build structures, perform rituals, and spread your word. The game also features a charming pixel art style, a catchy soundtrack, and a witty script that will make you laugh and cringe at the same time. The game is not for the faint of heart, as it deals with themes of violence, sacrifice, and manipulation. You will have to make tough choices that will affect your cult and your abilities, such as who to spare, who to kill, and who to worship. You will also have to deal with the consequences of your actions, as your followers can rebel, betray, or leave you if you neglect or mistreat them. The game is a clever satire of religion and cults, and it will make you question your own morality and beliefs. Disco Elysium: The Final Cut is a masterpiece of storytelling, gameplay, and art. It is a game that challenges you to explore a rich and complex world, where every choice matters and every character has a story. You play as a detective who has lost his memory and must solve a murder mystery while also dealing with his own inner demons. The game features a unique skill system that allows you to shape your personality and interact with the environment in different ways. You can be a brilliant thinker, a charismatic leader, a violent brute, or anything in between. The game also offers full voice acting for all of the dialogue, which adds a lot of depth and emotion to the characters and the story. The Final Cut is the definitive edition of Disco Elysium, which was already one of the best RPGs ever made. It adds new content, such as additional quests, political vision quests, and a hardcore mode. It also improves the graphics, the sound, and the performance of the game. The game is a joy to play on the PS5, with fast loading times, smooth controls, and stunning visuals. The game is also a great example of an indie game that can compete with AAA titles in terms of quality and innovation. Chicory: A Colorful Tale is a delightful and charming adventure game that lets you unleash your creativity and imagination. You play as a fan of Chicory, the wielder of the brush, a magical artifact that can color the world. When all the color in the land disappears, along with Chicory, you take up the brush and embark on a quest to restore color and find out what happened to your idol. Along the way, you meet a cast of quirky and lovable animal characters, each with their own personality and problems. The game is a joy to play, with a simple and intuitive control scheme that lets you paint on everything you see. You can customize your character, your brush, and even your home with your own style. The game also features a co-op mode, where a second player can join you and help you paint. The game is full of puzzles, secrets, and surprises that will keep you engaged and entertained. The game also has a beautiful soundtrack, composed by Lena Raine, that perfectly complements the mood and atmosphere of the game. Chicory: A Colorful Tale is a game that will make you smile, laugh, and feel inspired. It is a game that celebrates art, creativity, and friendship. It is a game that you should definitely play on your PS5 or PS4. Sea of Stars is a stunning indie RPG that pays homage to the classics of the genre while also adding its own flair and innovation. The game features gorgeous pixel art, a dynamic soundtrack, a rich and engaging story, and a combat system that blends turn-based and real-time elements. Sea of Stars is a must-play for fans of JRPGs, as it captures the charm and nostalgia of the golden era while also offering a fresh and modern experience. The game follows the adventures of two children of the solstice, who have the power to manipulate the sun and the moon. They must join forces with other heroes to stop an evil alchemist from destroying the world with his dark magic. Along the way, they will explore a vast and varied world, meet colorful characters, solve puzzles, and face formidable foes. Sea of Stars is a game that will make you laugh, cry, and cheer, as it delivers a memorable and satisfying RPG adventure. Hades is a game that combines fast-paced combat, rich storytelling, and stunning visuals. The game follows Zagreus, the son of Hades, as he tries to escape from the underworld and reach Mount Olympus. Along the way, he encounters various enemies, bosses, and allies, who can help or hinder his progress. The game is challenging but rewarding, as each death is an opportunity to learn, improve, and unlock new abilities, weapons, and upgrades. The game also features a dynamic narration system, which adapts to the player's choices and actions, creating a unique and immersive experience. One of the most impressive aspects of Hades is the art direction and design. The game is a feast for the eyes, with colorful and detailed environments, characters, and animations. The game also has a fantastic soundtrack, composed by Darren Korb, who also voiced Zagreus. The music matches the mood and tone of the game, ranging from epic and intense to calm and soothing. The game also has a stellar voice cast, who bring the characters to life with their emotions and personalities. The game is a masterpiece of audiovisual presentation, and it deserves to be played on the PS5, which enhances the game's performance and quality. Stray is a unique and charming adventure game that lets you experience the world through the eyes of a stray cat. You explore a decaying cyber city full of neon-lit alleys, mysterious machines, and friendly robots, while trying to find your way back to the surface with the help of a drone companion, B12. The game is beautifully crafted with stunning visuals, immersive sound design, and a captivating original score. You will feel like you are really in the cat's shoes as you interact with the environment in playful and realistic ways, such as climbing, scratching, meowing, and purring. The game also offers a compelling story that unfolds as you discover the secrets of the city and its inhabitants. You will encounter various challenges and dangers, such as puzzles, stealth, and combat, that test your skills and creativity. You will also bond with B12, who provides you with guidance, humor, and emotional support. The game is not only a fun and relaxing experience, but also a touching and meaningful one, as it explores themes such as loneliness, friendship, and identity. Stray is a game that will make you smile, laugh, cry, and wonder, and it is one of the best indie games of 2022. Okay friends, so that was our version of the top 10 best indie games on PS5. If you have any questions, suggestions, criticisms, or in your opinion there are other best PS5 indie games that should be on that list, don't hesitate to write them down in the comments below. Of course, we will provide more game information in the future, so subscribe and keep watching Single Player to get other interesting game information from us. Thanks for watching and see you next time.